Shadow. List. Shadow.
Stop here for a second, right in the center. Don't reach for the door yet. Look around. Feel where I've brought you. This chamber is bigger than the other rooms, wider, taller, and every wall is lined with doors. Go quiet for a moment, and you can hear them, each one humming, with what's behind it. This is the hub. Every door in this whole realm opens off of this room. And behind one of them is a dark with your name on it. But before we open yours, I have to tell you something I have never told you about me. About how I know this place at all. Because if you walked with me this far, somewhere in the back of your mind, you've probably wondered it. How does he know these rooms? How does he walk me straight to a room of faces, a heartbeat chamber, in a realm that's pitch black? Tonight, in the hub, I'll tell you. Stay in the center with me. Welcome back to the Clear Path of the Warrior Guide, Season 1, The Shadow Realm. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. Tonight you reach for the door that belongs to you. The one that gets personal. But first, the truth about how this whole map was even drawn, and about the men who drew it. By the end of this room, you will understand what this place really is, and what you could become inside it. Stay close. Here's the thing that should be impossible about everything I've shown you. You can now map a dark room. Think about it. A room with lights out. You can't see it. Can't find it, can't hear it, can't even know it's there. And this whole realm is dark. That's the entire design. The lights are out everywhere, in every room. So by that very law, that should hold. This map should not exist. No one should know what's behind a single one of these doors. The Shadow Realms should be unmappable. And yet, here I am, walking you straight, room after room. The map exists. You're standing in the middle of it. So something had to happen. Something had to make a dark realm visible. Here's what. The only way a room in this place ever gets found, the only way is if a man who was trapped inside it finds the light and breaks out. Because the moment the man finds a light in a dark room and breaks free, the light shines through. And for that one moment, that room is lit from inside. Everything hidden becomes visible. Its shape, its trap, its doors, and the man who escaped carries the memory of it out with him. He doesn't just get free by breaking out with the light. He lights this room and draws the map for every man to come after. So every room I've shown you was charted by someone who escaped it. The rooms of faces, someone broke out of it and lit it. The heartbeat chamber, someone stood in that deepest dark, found the light, and the whole engine became visible. Every door on these walls is a map drawn by a man who got free. That's what the hub is. It's where the maps are kept. Every line on these walls is a room someone escaped and lit on the way out. And now the part about me, because you should know who's walking you through here. I know these rooms because I was in them. Every room I've walked you through, I was trapped in first. The room of faces, I was lost in it. The heartbeat chamber, I stood in that dark and felt it beat. I'm not a guide who reads about this place in a book and came to give you a tour. I'm a man who was its prisoner in this exact rooms, who found the light in each one and broke out. And the room I lit on my way out are the rooms I can walk you through now. I am guiding you by a map I drew with my own escape. That's why I can promise you something no one in the dark will ever believe. There is a way out of every room. I'll show you. I know, because I walked out of them myself. When I tell you the darker rooms are still ahead, I am not warning you from the outside. I'm telling you as a man who's been down there and came back up, and came back for you. But here's the bigger thing, and this is what I most need you to understand tonight. I am not the only one. I am not even close to the first. This realm has been walked and escaped by warriors long before me, many of them, each one trapped in this room, each one finding the light, each one breaking out and lighting the room on the way through. I drew a few lines on this map, but the oldest, brightest rooms, the greatest escapes, were lit by men far greater than me, long before I even got here. And here's the strange and beautiful thing about these men. Their stories don't stay still, they travel. The stories of a warrior who broke out of the room gets carried room to room, man to man, whispered through the realm by the ones still walking it. Did you hear? Someone got out of the deepest dark. Someone walked through the fire and wasn't burned. Someone was betrayed by his own blood and rose anyway. The legends move through the dark like rumors of light. But here's the tragedy of it. And if you don't understand this, because there's the map inside the trap, most men don't believe the stories. A man trapped deep in the dark, who's been in this room so long he can't remember light. When the story reaches him of that someone, somewhere broke out, he doesn't believe it. He can't. It sounds like a fairy tale, a myth. Something that happens to other men in other stories, not something real, not something possible, and that disbelief. And that's the realm's masterpiece, because a man who doesn't believe an escape is possible will never even try the door. The legends are true. They're traveling all around him, and he weaves them off as a bedtime story and stays in the room. So hear me right now. In the center of the hub, the stories are true. The warriors are real. Men have broken out of these rooms. Out of every one of them, including the ones with your name on it. The fact that you are here, walking with me, willing to listen, that already makes you different than most. Most men hear there's a way out and laugh. You're still walking. Don't stop believing the stories. Believing them is the first crack of the light. And some of these warriors, I'll introduce you to them as we go. When we reach the rooms they lit, I'll tell you their stories, because their stories belong to those rooms. There's one who was thrown in the fire that should have ended him and walked out without a single mark. He lit the room off the trial that should consume him. There's the one who was betrayed by his own blood, threw into a pit, sold like cargo, locked away for years, who rose anyway. And when his betrayers stood helpless in front of him, he forgave them. He lit the room of betrayal. And there is one who was swallowed by the belly of the deepest dark there is, the bottom beneath the bottom, who called out from inside it and was answered, and was raised back into the light. He lit the abyss itself, the deepest door on the wall. I won't tell you all of them now. Those stories belong in their rooms, and you will hear them when we stand inside. But know this, every door you're afraid to open was already opened by one of them. The light has been found in every single room in this realm at least once. You're not about to walk into anything that hasn't already been beaten by a warrior who stood exactly where you're standing right now. And now the biggest thing in this room, because this map isn't finished. There are rooms on no map, not mine, not the ones drawn before me. Doors no light has ever seen through, because no one has ever broken out of them. Rooms full of men right now, trapped in the dark so complete that no one has escaped to light it. So it's never been charted, never walked, never even named. The realm is not fully mapped. It never has been. There are dark rooms down here that no warrior has ever lit. And here's what I most need you to carry. One day, that warrior might be you. You could be the man who walks into these rooms that no one has ever escaped and find the light and breaks out and lights it for the first time for every man trapped in that exact dark behind you. You could become one of the legend that travels the realm. One of the stories the next man hears whisper through the dark. Did you hear? Someone got out of that room. Someone we thought no one could escape. You're not just here to be walked through a finished map. You could draw a new line on it. That's why the dark fights so hard to keep you down. Not because it loses you, but because the moment you break out with light, you could cost an entire room. You expose the trap for every man after you. One warrior escaping with light is the most dangerous thing in this entire realm, because his freedom becomes a map, and a mapped room can never trap men the same way again. You walked in here a prisoner. You could walk out a legend. So now, let's find yours. Turn with me, here in the center, and face the doors. They don't all pull the same. Most of them you can look at calmly, but one or two, your eyes keep going back. Your chest tightens. Your hands drifts towards them. That pull isn't random. That's your door. Let me name them as we pass. The quiet one, the ache of being unseen in a full room. Loneliness, the one you can't look at straight. The thing done in private and carried out in shame. The pattern, the heavy one, the debt, providing, failing at what a man's supposed to be. Money, the old one, the wound that won't sleep. Trauma. This one, notice if your breath catches here. The people watching you disappear. The cost to others, and the darkest door on the wall, the one a man stands at when he wonders if he should be here at all, the abyss. That one was lit by the warrior who called out from the belly of the deep. So even that one has been beaten. And if it's yours, you stay close to me. I'll walk you through that one holding your arm. You felt it for a second. I named it. Something in you said, that one. That's where we go. Before we open your door, carry this out of the hub, because it's the mark of the light for this whole chamber. Men have gotten out of every room in this realm, and their stories are true. And that's the thing the dark works the hardest, to make you disbelieve. Because a man who thinks escape is a myth never tries the door. But you have stood in the hub now. You have seen the map. You know it was drawn by warriors who were trapped exactly like you and found the light and broke out. The room with your name on it has been escaped before by someone who stood where you're standing now, felt what you feel, and got out. You're not here walking into anything unsurvived. The way out of your room already exists. Someone already found it and mapped it out. And maybe one day further down the road that you can see right now, the warrior who lights a room that no one has ever escaped is you. The prisoner becomes the legend. The one who gets free becomes the light that frees the other. I'll walk you into your door now, and I'll walk it with you. Because I've been in it. I know the way out of this one. I lit it myself. The darker rooms are still ahead. I won't pretend otherwise. Because you go in armed, knowing the way out exists, and a man already found it. And I go inside with you, blade drawn but with a gentle hand the whole way. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who you were before the world told you who to be, and believing the way most men can't, that the man you were is still in there, and the way back to him has already been walked. Take my arm. Let's open the door. Walk with me.
Walked alone with my shadow, till the lies fell to none, and the life they were chasing turned to dust, while my deeds built the one. Every deed plants a tree, in a place no eye can see, and everything this world calls winning was quietly taken from me. Some wins cut deeper than losses, some losses set men free. And the trees I planted in silence became the shade protecting me.
This podcast and everything we're building here has been brought to you by Spartan Builders. The Builders Plug, a Spartan Builders company. Building the world and the men building it.